All right, we're live. How's everyone doing? My name is Mike Sandlin, and every Sunday I come on YouTube and I tell you what came in, what's coming in, give you news, update, rants, reviews, answer questions. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask throughout the show. And toward the end, I will answer anything that you might want to know. Subscribe, click the notification bell, all that YouTube shit that you got to do. There you go. Last week I talked about the Arrow sale. Let's just kind of check that off the list of things to talk about. So last week I talked about how yesterday, the Arrow sale started, but I did mention that it was up in the air. I still didn't have, all of the updated dates and all of that. So basically it got postponed. So I'll talk a little bit more about it later. I know everybody's going to start asking about it. So I figured if you started out watching, there's the quick answer, but we'll get into that later. Let's talk about what came in and what's coming in. As far as what's coming in, I didn't get a whole lot that I was supposed to last week, which seems to be the trend. I know there's a lot of issues with supply right now. Manufacturing is having some issues, so a lot of things are getting either delayed or coming in late. So I kind of expect this to be the norm for a little bit until things get back to normal. But from last week, stuff that is definitely coming in this week. I checked with my distributor today. They are in stock, so they will definitely be in. Psycho Gorman, Castle Freak, The Rad Steelbook, and I Am Lisa. All of those will be in this week. I apologize for not having them on time. Not my fault, though. This week, there's two titles that from Scream Factory that should be in. Again, issues. These are the two titles that I can't tell you yes or no whether they have. My distributor has stock on them yet. I won't find out till tomorrow. Sorry, I've had heartburn for the last hour, and it sucks. I took something, but it usually takes a little bit to kick in. So if you hear me pausing or like doing this a lot, that's why. So the two titles that should be in, don't know yet 100%, are Event Horizon finally and Raw. So those are the two that are up in the air. What I do know that is definitely in is the Day of the Beast Blu-ray and DVD from Severin. The 4K does not show as in stock. I don't know. There's also a couple of titles that should have been in already, and then I've seen posts from other retailers that have gotten them, but my distributor doesn't have them. But they're also having a couple issues, so I'm going to find out what is actually in tomorrow. So there might be more added to this list come tomorrow or later this week. But what I know, Nosferatu in Venice, Blu-ray and DVD. Perdita Durango, Blu-ray and DVD. Not necessarily the 4K. Right there. It goes in like little waves. That was a bad one. And then Scream in the Streets, Blu-ray and DVD. All of those will be in. Those are all Severin. Now distributed through MVD, which is awesome. I don't have to work with CAV anymore. You'll also notice that I just added a bunch of DVDs from Severin to the site. Also Synapse. And there's a reason why I never really carried the DVD versions of the Severin titles and Synapse and Cult Epics Grindhouse releasing, Massacre, like all of the labels that are distributed through CAB. Because basically, since is no way to know what's in stock or have an actual list of what's in print, or know any kind of stock if it was even available, like in stock or out of stock with them. Whew, man, usually doesn't happen till later at night. So I apologize. This is my heartburn this early is not normal. So basically, when I placed an order with CAB, I would literally type out an email and literally type out all of the stuff that I want. Like, it's kind of stupid. I've tried it with the product item, the product number. I tried it without the product number. None of it seemed to fucking work. I never got an order correct. So basically, if I ordered, like, I never ordered the DVDs that had a Blu-ray because I didn't want them to fuck up and send me the DVD and like quantity or the Blu-ray quantity as DVD or vice versa. So I wouldn't have ordered the Day of the Beast DVD because there's a really good chance that they would just completely fuck up the order. So now with MVD, who has an actual website that works, and I can see what's in stock and what's not in stock, I'm now carrying all the Severin, Synapse, Trauma, anything that they got in stock from those labels, I am carrying, along with Blue Underground, Arrow, all those. So, yeah, I'm excited about MVD taking over Severin and Synapse. So let's talk about what came in. I got a pretty good stack here. From Vinegar Syndrome, Forgotten Gialli Volume 3. You get the, it actually looks kind of cool with the face. So inside the box, we've got Crazy Desires of a Murderer. We've got Autopsy and Murder Mansion. You know how much I love Giallo, so I will never watch those. But Vinegar Syndrome, Forgotten Gialli 3 in stock. I love these box sets. These are really nice box sets. From Code Red via Kino. Yeah. Another really early April release, Werewolves on Wheels. Jesus Christ. And of course, it wasn't this bad before I went live, but man, heartburn sucks. This one a little bit late, but it just happened that way. Taxi Girls from Vinegar Syndrome, and the double feature is Heavenly Desires. Comes with the slip or without the slip. From Vinegar Syndrome, Sex World 4K, what I believe is the first 4K porn, especially vintage porn title. There might have been some modern stuff that had put out on 4K. I doubt it. But it's kind of cool. From Scorpion, September 30th, 1955. Scorpion puts out some weird shit. From, who is this? Utopia. Sorry. Modern Premise with slipcover in stock. Also, Fun City released Jeremy with or without the slipcover. That is in stock. This one is awesome. I truly love this movie. I'm glad it's on Blu-ray. I'm glad Vinegar Syndrome took it over, and I'm sure it's going to look great. But this is a great movie. Hitcher in the Dark comes with or without the slipcover. You might recognize this artwork a little bit better. It was kind of the DVD artwork, but this is a great movie. It's a good, fun slasher movie. From Vinegar Syndrome. Has all of this been Vinegar Syndrome so far? No, a couple of them. This is another one that I haven't seen it in fucking forever, but I'm glad to retire my shitty DVD copy for the Vinegar Syndrome treatment. The Fear in stock. There's the classic cover. This is a fun movie. Weird soundtrack, but very fun. From Jesus Christ. I apologize. From Lionsgate, Don't Tell a Soul, in stock with the slipcover. This one was supposed to be in the week before, but finally came in. Stop or My Mom Will Shoot with the slipcover. There's the alternate art. From Wild Eye, Axe Caliber. Get it? Axe Caliber. From Epic, Sacrifice, in stock. This is from Blue Underground. This is New York Ripper. This is the standard version, but the latest. Did they use the 4K scan? Yeah, this is the new 4K restoration of just a regular standard Blu-ray. So there you go. From Wild Eye, Shark Encounters of the Third Kind. Two former Wild Eye titles, even though I think they're still available through Wild Eye. Okay. Wild Eye and Dark Side are teaming up on this one for a Blu-ray of The Bloody Ape and Blitzkrieg Escape from Stalag 69. There you go. And lastly, we've got from Wild Eye, Eden Burning. That's what came in. Went through the list of what is expected. I am finally finished putting up all of the used DVDs in horror. that was a bitch getting through all that shit. But I finally got it all up. Yay. Now, with that being said, I know a lot of people have been asking for quite a while for me to put up VHS. So I'm going to work on that basically until the Arrow sale starts. So expect to see some VHS pop up on the website very soon, probably this week. It's going to be difficult doing it all, but I think I've got a system down and figured out that will kind of work with what I need to do to get all of it stuff on the website. So be ready for some VHS. At this time, I'm basically going to only be adding the more high dollar items. So they're all going to be $10 or more. Just because I've got so many tapes, it's really not worth it for me to add $2 tapes because it's going to be kind of a bitch getting these on the site in bulk. So there you go, VHS guys. I'm going to help you out, and for at least a week or so, until the end of the month, I'm going to be working on getting some VHS up. Oops, got my pen. Sorry about that. Another thing I did this week, since the Arrow sale didn't happen, I kind of made a decision. Getting titles for the buy two and buy one get one free sales are very difficult, especially for good stuff like God damn it. For boutique labels, it's very hard to get that stuff at a deep enough discount for me to actually put it in a sale like that. I also, a lot of it came from either Code Red, Scorpion, or Severin. I was getting the Severance stuff through CAV. Got some Cult Epic stuff that came through CAV. My connection there is gone completely. So that stuff's not going to be coming from CAV anymore. The lists that I get with the budget closeout stuff generally hasn't had a whole lot of good stuff. And it seems like every time I get something like a good title in, there's other places that get it in and sell it even cheaper because they are getting it for cheaper. So basically, I'm kind of ending those sales, but I'm not like cutting it off. So basically, what I did is I went through and got rid of the buy two get one free sale, and added what I could to the buy one get one free sale. So there you go. Code Red, Scorpions, Severin, there's Cult Epics, there's Synapse, there's some other shit. I can't remember there's Unearthed in there. So basically all of that stuff is in the buy one, get one free sale. A lot of the prices did not change. There's a couple prices I did have to change. Some of them I paid a little bit too much for. So I took them off both sales and just discounted them. So I put them in the clearance sale. So there you go. I need to clear out of a bunch of that shit. Because I'm also having, like, when you do a sale like that, when you buy product, the closeout sale, you also have to buy a lot of it. The last list I got had some okay stuff, like some out of print, recently out of print olive titles, stuff like the Killer Clowns from Outer Space, not the Arrowed, but the regular mainstream releases of like Killer Clowns, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but I had to buy 60 instead of a minimum of 30 on everything. And I could barely get through 30. So I wasn't able to buy anything off that sale. Plus, they were kind of expensive. So, I mean, I pay, like, I know you might see some of the titles show up at the Dollar Tree that I have in my sale. Trust me, I did not pay 10 cents for them. I paid a lot, like, for some of these. Generally, my price is about $3 to $5. It's the general price for all of it, and it's just not making money, to be honest. So I'll keep my eye out, but I might go back. I'm probably just going to go back to making a sale link. Probably keep the clearance sale going and just mark it down instead of trying to do buy two or buy one get one free sale and try to keep stocking it. It's just I don't have enough room for one thing, which will hopefully change later, but whatever. So yeah, so there is no buy two get one free. There's only a buy one get one free sale. Please buy all that shit. I need it gone. And what was I going to say? Oh, no code needed. Even if you know that you're doing it, don't know that you're doing it, it will give you a discount. So there you go. So let's see what people are saying. Hello, this is your chance to ask any questions you want. Hello to everybody that said hi. I know Event Horizon coming in, it might be a miracle. Yeah, I'm not talking about t-shirts. It's the same answer. Your age is showing with heartburn. Dude, I've had heartburn for fucking years. It's just been a thing that I've always had. They are squeezing out every drop of the Maniac and New York Ripper. Yeah. Zombie. Yeah, all of their titles. It's Blue Underground. But I mean, honestly, if you want a good transfer and you don't have 4K or you don't want to spend the money on the limited edition 3-disc, whatever, blah blah blah, it's a little bit cheaper. I mentioned on the back that is the first 4K hardcore title anywhere. That's cool. Thank you very much, GK fan. I'm excited for that VHS. I know a lot of people are going to be excited for VHS to come on the site. I apologize it's been taking so long, but there's so much other shit that I've got to do that it just had to take a back seat. I want BU to release Fire and Ice on 4K. It's an okay seller for me, but also so is Final Countdown, which they are doing. Although I've heard an interview with Bill that he said basically that was the title that kept all of the other stuff, made it to where you could release all the other horror titles. So it might not sell well for me, but that might not be the case for other larger companies. But I don't know. We'll see. Blue Underground needs to get new titles instead of 5 versions of the same title, like Zombie New York, blah, blah, blah. Honestly, I kind of like, I understand Blue Underground's business model. You know, keep releasing the stuff that you have and, you know, make money off it again. Like, that's kind of what this whole business is. Instead of spending money on a title that you don't know if it's going to sell well, you're not sure if it's going to have any issues with transfers or anything like that. It's a smart business model, honestly. Did your daughter give her Serbian film? Yes. Okay, Serbian film. My daughter, I told you last week, my kid was watching it for the first time, and I talked to her after the show. She did give a fairly positive review of it. She stated that it wasn't as bad as she thought it was going to be, but she also hadn't read anything on it. So she had no idea what it was about, no idea what to expect. She went in completely blind. So I think she was expecting more of a gore fest, and instead she got, we're going to fuck with your head and show you things you thought shouldn't ever see type thing. So she did enjoy it, if that's the right word. She didn't hate it. She kind of felt like the same way that she felt about Martyrs, where it was kind of like very depressing, and not fun, but she didn't hate it. So thank you for reminding me about that, H. Simpson. Yeah, she didn't hate it. She didn't. She'll probably never watch Serbian film or Martyrs ever again, which I understand. But it's kind of, it's kind of a rite of passage in the horror community to watch certain films that you probably never will watch again. That's everybody. That's what everybody's saying. Really short show. Nice. So as far as I know about the Arrow sale, we might be looking at the end of the month. But this is going to be like, I got to send them off, my logos for them to put in the banners and stuff that they're creating. So, God, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just playing with it anyway. So yeah, we're looking at the end of the month, possibly. Again, still not confirmed with the Arrow sale, but they are doing something with me. I just can't give you dates at this point. So expect that toward the end of the month. Like I said, until then, I'm going to start adding some more used VHS to the site. I'm going to try and keep up with shipping. I noticed after I did the post on Facebook about the buy one, get one free sale, taking over everything, I got an influx of orders. So I'm probably going to be just trying to keep caught up with orders from the buy one, get one free sale. But I will work on it as I can. So that's what I said. No one asked anything else. So I'm going to go. Thank you very much for joining me. Every Sunday, 7-ish, I come on I said Facebook again. Fuck Facebook. I come on YouTube And I go live and I tell you what came in, what's coming in, give you news, updates, rants, answer questions, reviews, all kinds of shit. You never know what to expect. I make announcements here that I don't make announcements anywhere else. I keep you guys involved with what's going on in the store. So it's kind of worth it. Whether you watch it live or watch it later, it's kind of worth it to keep watching this. So there you go. Join me every Sunday, 7-ish. Subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell. I'm very close to being a millionaire from YouTube. I don't even think I'm monetized. I don't even know how to do that. So, but yeah, thank you very much. And until next week, please be nice to people. Don't be a dick. And hail Satan. Peace out.